Well, this is what we have on today's agenda. We got done doing seedings here a couple days ago, and we got done right at the right time because it started raining here the following day. Got done on Friday. Today's Monday, Labor Day. We're going to vacuum all of the alfalfa seed out of these rear hoppers. I have maybe 10 bags in one of the hoppers, and what we'll do is we'll put them in a plastic tote, save them till spring, get this washed off a little bit, and then oil the chains up, get it greased. And the next project that this will be on is putting wheat in after we get some corn off. I had an O-ring blow on this little metering valve here the other day, so that's why we are slightly oiled. This little guy right here. So that's why it's as dirty as it is. And yeah. So another project that we have going on is we're getting things situated for fourth cotton. The 7730 had a expansion tank for the coolant reservoir. Ended up cracking here during third cotton, and Jason's getting ready to swap that out now. Jared's got his engine painted. He needs to get some parts off of the engine that's in the Mack before he can get this swapped over. He's got exhaust manifolds coming for it, intake manifold, turbo, and what have you like that. So that is a 3406B that he has completely rebuilt, and it's going to go in the Mack when he gets the time to swap it out. It's got a new oil cooler on it. Yeah, all gone through. What do you think of the yellow motor?
It's good.
Better than them gray ones, right? A lot better than the gray one of that vintage, huh?
Yeah.
You probably don't even know what engine would be of this vintage,
No.
the competition. Yeah. Oh, well, I better get to work, put this camera away, right? What, you got a gasket that you don't know about?
Yep.
The viewers will look up that part number and they'll tell us what that goes to.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that goes to. I'll have to think about it for a minute. Alright, so I've got this grain drill all cleaned up. Usually we don't wash it. Usually it just has dirt on it. Brush some of the dirt off and we put it away. Keep the moisture out of the seed tubes. And we just run with it. But being that we had this oil leak, I figured I would get all of the grime off of it. I had the right hand side section loosen up when I was redoing seedings this spring, and then this center one loosened up and choked out the O-ring when we were seeding here the other night. So we've got that cleaned up. This thing cleans up pretty good. This drill is, I think it's about 12 years old. It's served us quite well. However, it would be nice to get a new one here someday, but this one, a new one's not going to work any different than this one. So we'll show you what the guys are working on in the shop here. They are getting flotation tires on Alex's truck. We've got 3 other road tractors to get ready for corn silage season here, and we might as well roll into fourth cotton with these tires as well. We did get a little rain here yesterday and things might be a little grimy, so they'll work on getting the rest of them installed here later on here today. They're just torquing the wheels now. We torque them until they stop loosening up or stop tightening up any further. Right, gentlemen?
What's that?
It's good to torque these at 175 foot-pounds. Then you're sure to have them tight.
was doing 165
You do 165, then 175 the next time.
next time when
Yeah.
it goes back.
Okay,
10
yeah.
miles later.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay, so they've got the mud tires, flotation tires if you will, on this Freightliner, and we have it hooked up to the new Moss trailer, and I've got to get a license plate on it. So we're going to get a license plate on there, then we're going to run a grease gun around it quick, and then we're going to run it, make sure the hoses are hooked up correctly, and we'll be able to use this here to chop with tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get this plate on and run the grease gun around it a little bit. We'll show you the grease points on it, and we'll run it, make sure it's going to run correctly. Alright, we've got our license plate on. We'll go ahead and just run a grease gun around it quick. It looks as though they have maybe greased this a little bit. I don't know where the grease bank is for the tailgate, but we got one zerk here. It's been already greased. Here's where the tailgate grease zerks are at. They are right in this cabinet here. One on each side. That's the right side. This one is the left side. Alright, we'll get that guy closed up. We'll come up to the front end here. I'll show you what these front ones consist of. Need 3 hands for this. Alright, that's just the tensioner in there. Let's see here. Alright, so they stick a little bit. So the grease zerks on this one now, it's already got enough grease in there, so we don't need to grease it. But there's a grease zerk in 4 spots on these sprockets, and that just happens to be up to the top here. So we'll go ahead and get this closed and we'll run it. Go ahead and put this in. Engage the PTO. Okay. There's not enough resistance on the chain to open the tailgate. Maybe we crack the throttle a little bit. We'll be able to get that tailgate to open. got the tailgate to open. Now the idea behind this is if you have a load on, the tailgate's going to be the first thing to run because the chain's got more resistance against it. But look at the size of that chain. Beats the Meyer and the H&S chain by a long shot. Yeah. All right. We'll get this shut off and get on to the next thing here. All right, that tailgate will go down after a while. All right.